Hey guys, today we're going to make a video on these low voltage portfolio connectors. So now I'm going to be making a video on these for is because they actually they are no longer selling these portfolio connectors anymore, which kind of stinks because now the newer connectors are the Habor Breeze ones. So I'm going to show you the newer ones, the Habor Breeze ones and the portfolio ones. So as I said, I went to the local Lowe's because, of course, I went to a Lowe's yesterday, and they only had one of them. And then, because of course these are discontinued now, and they're getting hard for these to. These connectors are getting hard to find because the Habor Breeze ones are not as good as the portfolio ones. So I went to a Lowe's yesterday, found one pack of them, and then of course the rest of them were Habor Breeze. And then I went to another Lowe's today and bought out the last 6 portfolio connectors because I really like these portfolio connectors. These connectors last forever, and these are really good connectors, but what stinks is they discontinued these. There is a person on eBay that's selling these for 15 bucks. It's like, I'm not going to pay 15 bucks when I could just try and go on a hunt at Lowe's to find the discontinued ones and stock up on them, stock up on as many as them as I can, because of course, as I said, these are discontinued. Unfortunately, they just recently discontinued these. And these, I mean, it really stinks because these are really good low voltage connectors. Because now they made Habor Breeze ones, but the Habor Breeze ones they're cheaper, and I'll show you that in a sec. So I just want to show you. These are the 6 that I picked up today, and then I have one that I picked up in there, and I also have the Habor Breeze ones. So it stinks that they discontinued these. So I'll probably be on the lookout for more of these because, as I said, I'm gonna stock up on all these because I want to have a lifetime supply of these portfolio connectors, especially since they're discontinued. So I think they discontinued the portfolio connectors in 2024 because I remember them having a whole bunch of them in 2023. So I think that's when portfolio got bought out by Habor Breeze, which stinks because the portfolio connectors are so much better, and the Habor Breeze ones they're cheaper. They're not even that great. And I'll show you that in a sec. I mean, they are still kind of similar, but they're just not really that great. So I have like 7. I have a total of 7 of those portfolio connectors. So the 6 that I got today, and the one including from yesterday. And I'll show you what I mean. But as you can see, this package of portfolio connectors has been opened before, as you can tell. So I think somebody bought these and then they returned them to the store and didn't want them, or they bought them for something else, like for a low voltage light, and they just didn't want to deal with it. So I got these. These are the last ones that they had at the other Lowe's, and then the 6 that I just showed you, those were the ones I got today. So I kind of have a lifetime supply of these now, so I have a total of 16 of these nice, good portfolio connectors. So of course, I'll do the unboxing of these, and I'll show you, or I'll take them out of the package and show you the difference. Here's the Habor Breeze ones. Now, when you're looking at the ones in the package, sure enough, you kind of when you look at them in the package, you kind of think, oh, it's the same as the portfolio ones. Well, they aren't. The thing is, here's what happened: is the construction of these got cheaper. They're not as thick as these nice old portfolio ones are. So what we'll do is we'll start by taking one of the portfolio ones out. See if I can even. Yeah, we'll. Don't really want to unstaple that, but we can just put it back in there in the package. But so we'll set this off up here. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll take a look at a portfolio one. Well, actually, let's go ahead and get the Habor Breeze one out too. We'll compare the two. I'll show you what I'm talking about, like how they got cheaper and stuff. All right. So we'll set those off to the side. All right. So as you can see, here's a nice, good quality portfolio one. Now, as you can tell, I don't know if you can see that, but do you notice a difference here? The plastic base on this part is thicker, um, and the Habor Breeze ones are thinner. Or they actually went with cheaper plastic on these, which is quite disappointing because I really like these old portfolio ones, and as you saw, that's why I'm trying to stock up on as many of these as I can, because they want 15 bucks for them on eBay. I'm not just gonna pay that. I'm not gonna pay that much when you can find them at Lowe's for 10 bucks, a little bit cheaper. So, of course, I'll probably still be on the hunt for more of those portfolio ones, but so far I have plenty to last me for a long time with my low voltage lights. But yeah, see, here's the difference. I mean, look at how much cheaper these ones are now compared to the portfolio ones. These portfolio ones are so much better. So now what we'll do is we'll take a look at how many pieces you get with them. Or actually, you know what? I have an idea. We'll take a look at the bases. So we'll unthread both of them from the bases, and I'll show you the bases where you snap in the wire. Alright, so notice the difference here? This is, yeah, you can see, do you notice the difference here? This is thinner plastic, and this is harder plastic, which that's why these portfolio ones, this has a little bit of weight to it. This one, it barely has any weight to it. So these portfolio ones are 10 times better than these newer ones. And as you can see, the threads are different as well. You don't even have that much of a locking thread on this one. You're like, because this one has like a lot more threads, which is nice. This one doesn't. And then you got this little weird thing. I think that's for smaller gauge wire. Like if you want to put the 12-2 gauge wire in there, you just take that out. But yeah, you can just tell how much cheaper these got. And of course, even the and look at this one. This one's UL listed, and then this one's the ETL, I think that's what that says. The Intertech. Yeah, this one's the Intertech. This is the UL listed one. I mean, look at how much better the UL listed one is compared to this one. So it stinks because Portfolio got bought out by Habor Breeze. So these Habor Breeze ones, if you find these Portfolio low voltage connectors, definitely get them if they still have them at your local Lowe's, because these these connectors are now discontinued, the Portfolio ones, and you can just tell how much cheaper the Habor Breeze ones are. All right, so now the next step what we'll do is we'll take a look at the assembly of these. So of course, here's the simple Portfolio one. You have, of course, you have the two piercing parts on the connector, as you can see. So you just screw this down like that, and it pierces into your wire, of course. And then you have this one, which, as you can tell, the connections got cheaper on this one, as you can tell. See, the Portfolio one is 10 times better, but I know you're probably thinking, oh, this one's probably better because it's got two connection areas in two different spots. Well, because the thing is, these could break very easily. The Portfolio ones, see, they're more like more of like a pin. So these, like, of course, these work better and they don't corrode as bad, but I think these ones might corrode as bad because these are not really like that. Well, I mean, they're barely coated, but these Portfolio ones, they're coated more like on the contacts. But as you can see the knobs are different as well. The twist lock knobs, like you can see this Habor Breeze one has a different design, and the Portfolio one has this other design. Now they both say the 120 watt on there, max, of course, but look at how much cheaper this one is. I mean, you can tell a difference. Like, this is not as great, and this one's 10 times better. So now what we'll do is we'll pull them apart. And I think when you pull them apart, you get the same amount of pieces. So let me see if I can get this out. I think, believe it or not, you do get the same amount of pieces. You get these 3 pieces. So here's the assembly in here. Now you can tell this. Now this still stayed the same thickness, and this stayed the same thickness, surprisingly. But the only things that changed were the bottom base connect, and the top base connect, the knob, um, which we'll set that like that, so you have a little bit of an example there. And now what we'll do is we'll pull apart the portfolio one. As you can see, you got the nice hard cap. This is a better cap, as you can see. See, I wanted to see if the no, those threads are, oh yeah, the threads are a little different. They're slightly different from the portfolio to the Habor Breeze one. But as you can tell by looking at it so far, portfolio ones look 10 times better. Of course, you get the same amount of pieces. You get this one. Let's see, I think this is, yeah, these are kind of still similar. Yeah, those are still kind of similar pieces. And then, of course, but look at this one. This one, the portfolio one, has a better piercing connect. And it's a lot more easier to pierce the wire into these. Of course, you just lay the wire and it pierces it in. But this one, you can see, like, this one, as you can tell, it looks a little bit cheaper, as you can tell. So, obviously, the portfolio one, by looking at the portfolio one, it's 10 times better than the newer Habor Breeze ones. So, yeah, if you, as I said, if you find any portfolio low voltage connectors still left at your local Lowe's, definitely pick them up, because as I said, they're at this point they're discontinued and they're just going to get harder and harder to find. So yeah, yeah, that was a little bit of that was how portfolio changed over to Habor Breeze. So that, as you can see, yeah, so these are from 2023 and these ones are from 2024. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching and have a great day.